All right, so I was flipping through my old deployment journals today, just kind of passively, because I had the time and I found them in an old box. And I read this kind of cool thing that I used to do that I really did completely forget about. And it was a question of the week that I would pose myself every Monday. And yeah, like I think that was a really fun kind of introspective exercise that I did. And I did it when I was really young. Like it was on my first deployment, so I would have been 20. And there were a lot of really cool things in there. I think that all of the questions that I had for myself, not all of them, but some of them were really cool, and my answers really did surprise me when I was flipping through and looking at them, because I'm 28 now, so it's 8 years ago, and my answers have changed like drastically on some of them, and on some of them they've stayed the exact same, which is probably pretty predictable. But I think that I'm going to continue to do this. I'm going to pick up this idea of posing a question a week, and I think I'm just going to do it in this format, in like the format of a vlog, because it was really healthy, and I don't think that we take enough time for like passive introspection, and I'm not going to sit here and give you a dissertation on that, but I think that it's really cool, especially like posing the question and then having it in the back of my mind throughout the course of 7 days, which is the way that it is formatted. And and you can do this with me, or this is just could be like a fun little exercise that you watch me go through, but I am going to post it. So basically how it works is I'm going to pose myself a question every Monday, and I will have 1 week to answer that question. And then I will give my answer for the question that I've been thinking about. And then at the end of giving that answer, I will then pose myself another question that I have kind of a week to meditate on. And I think that it's really fun. And most of the time, the questions are really open-ended, and it's kind of rather intentional. And again, I'm not like, these aren't really generated anywhere. They're just things that I think of myself. And one of them was like one that I posted the other week. I forget what I posted, but it's like, what is the worst thing that can happen to you? Very open-ended. Like that could be physically, that could be emotionally, that could be like, what's the worst thing that could happen to your legacy? It doesn't matter. However you interpret the question, that is how you answer it. And I think that really like fluid and open-ended questions like that can be really productive introspective exercises for people that are just kind of trying to better understand themselves. So yeah, I'm going to start doing question of the week, and I'm going to do it in the form of a vlog. I guess that's kind of pretty much it. Not a whole lot of updates, and I'm not gonna waste your time because it's yeah, like I said, I'm gonna I guess so. I don't have a question to post I have a question that I'll post tomorrow, and I guess tomorrow I'll record a video of what I believe the worst thing that can happen to you is, because I've been thinking about that for a little bit since I posed the question a couple weeks ago. But yeah, that's the video.